Welcome to ADHD Whiskey. My name is Matt, and today is 1 Ounce Wednesday. Live. What does that mean? That means that there's no edits. There's no chopping and splicing. I'm not going to go back and edit this video. This is live. This is live talk. So what's happening is you're going to see me take a sample blindly from one of these boxes behind me. I'm going to pour it into a glass and I'm going to blindly review its ass. And I'm going to do it in front of like a studio audience of like 10 people, 24 people. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Thank you for watching. I'm not going to be reading chat because I want this to go like a normal video would go, but without the edits. So if you are in chat and you're chatting, don't think I'm ignoring you, but also know that I'm ignoring you at the same time. Super sorry. But in order to make this watchable later for normal, typical 1 Ounce Wednesday viewers, I can't be reading chat. So this is just a live 1 Ounce Wednesday, same as we did last week. But it's a new week. New week, new Wednesday, new pour. Now let's see what this 1 Ounce Wednesday has in store. If you're ready for 1 Ounce Wednesday, give me a hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's do it. Bankrupt. Just kidding. Got a sample glass and America. Pour. Where's my? Oh, that's a mouse. Hopefully I didn't push any buttons. I have a glass somewhere here. Where did I put it, my dear? There it is. Clean. In. All right. Now I'm going to show this to the camera. Hopefully you can see what it is. Oh, I splashed it around. Let me just make sure. Okay, there it is. Can you see what it is? Can you see what it is? Not sure if you can see what it is or not, but if you can't, we'll get to it later. I'm going to put it behind me somewhere. There. That will work for now. Don't fall. Okay, we're good. Am I back? Am I back? Now this is where I depend on chat. I told the chat I was ignoring them, but now I need to know. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Oh, thank goodness. Hey, listen, by the way, freaking Bill Kavanaugh is a gangster. He sent me a text message. I thought my wife was texting me. I thought my wife was going to be like, "What are you doing live streaming so late?" But no, it wasn't her. That text will come later. Instead, it was Bill Kavanaugh saying no audio or video. So Eagle 1, Fox 3, Eagle 1, whatever. We're back, bitches. Hells yeah, we're back. Sorry, Sir Cuts. so you feel so ignored. But what I'm going to say here is this whiskey looks extra dark. It looks super dark, super enjoyable. It looks like the color of beautiful, beautiful boy. The problem with not editing videos is you have to be careful what you say, because when you are live, whatever you say is permanent. It's permanent. You can't just like go back later and be like, well, shouldn't have said that, then edit it and then get rid of it. You have to actually live with it. So, therefore, I have to be very careful about the way I express my love of the color of this whiskey. Let me go ahead and give it a nose and see how she goes. Here we are. Why do I smell nothing? I swirled it so much. Why is there no smell? There is alcohol vapor. There is sweetness and cinnamon. But based off the color, I thought there'd be much more aromatizing. Here, I'll use this Bourbon Sane challenge coin. If you don't know, then you should probably know. Friggin' Chris, miss you guy. Go back and watch Bourbon Sane videos if you haven't. I'm going to go ahead and cap it for a second. And while I cap it, I'm going to think about things I can't talk about. But the things I'm thinking about are so good. Oh my gosh, you guys would go crazy if you knew what I was thinking about. It is amazing and so cool. But can't talk about it because YouTube and cancel culture. So what I'm going to do is remove the cap from this glass and resmell its uncapped ass. I'm going to say that that is possibly a Brown-Forman product. The nose isn't giving me a ton of flavor. It's giving me like, I learned this from Jason from the Mash and Drum, a little bit of nail polish remover, kind of like nail polish remover, and caramel. And that is sort of like a Brown-Forman note. Not a ton going on in the nose, which is super surprising. It could be the way I'm smelling tonight, or it could be the way that the whiskey is dancing in the glass. And by that, I mean dancing half-ass, because it's not providing a very great aroma, which is not super cool at the moment, because I would appreciate if it gave me a little bit more to work with. Little graham cracker. Yeah, a little bit of graham. A little bit of graham, a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of sweetness. The more I'm smelling it, the more it's coming alive. Like Frankenstein's monster. Yes. I am appreciating the nose more and more as it goes. Let's go in for a taste of this 1 Ounce Wednesday live, and then we will see how it does on the palate down the hatch. Cheers, everybody. Oh, wow. All right. Okay. Geez Louise, that is... Wow. That is good. That is pleasing. What in the world, though? It was sweet. It was a bit bright at first, but then darkened up on the back of the palate. It went from sweet and bright to dark, delicate, and damn near perfect on the back of the palate. And then the finish was creamy and delicious. But what makes me love it so much? I like it a lot. It is very freaking good. Whatever's in this glass is very freaking good. It's going to receive a score that is at least very freaking good, if that is a score of mine. Going back to the nose, it is a bit kind of like maybe I don't want to say Andy's candy or a minty Girl Scout cookie, but like a Thin Mint, maybe a Thin Mint. Maybe the Thin Mint is pushing me towards possibly a high proof, low rye, possibly. Oh, it does smell like a Thin Mint cookie. Oh, I could buy a trunk full of Thin Mint cookies and not tell anybody and just go out to my car every night after everyone falls asleep and eat all the Thin Mint cookies for friggin' days. Oh, hells yeah. Green box rocks my socks. Weird. First sip, I thought it was higher proof. Second sip, I'm coming in at maybe a lower proof. Second sip was a bit less overtaking, a bit less powerful. Still super sweet, still super like graham, chocolate, a tinge of mint. Wow, that is good. It almost tastes like they made it is a Thin Mint. It's a Girl Scout Thin Mint friggin' cookie. If there was a bit of graham mixed in. Wow, that is good. That is so damn good. I can't quite figure out if it's a rye or a bourbon, though. That's my issue here. That is an issue I'm having. It is so good, but it also, at the same time, very confusing. I'm going to say that whatever is in this glass is something that I would love to sip on a daily basis or bi-daily basis if I didn't want to drink every day, which my wife would definitely co-sign on. I do like it. I do like this so much. There's only a tiny bit left. Wow, the third sip seems even lower proof. Even lower proof than the first two. Jeez Louise, I'm going to say I don't know what it is. It's throwing me for so many loops that I don't even know which loop to look through. It's just a crazy loop. It's insane. I don't even know what to do. So, oh man, proof-wise, 110, but I've been low on my proofs lately, but also high on my proofs. 110 to 120 in that range, I would say. Maybe lower, maybe higher. That's a pretty big range. I don't know. It's very good. I do like that a lot. I don't have a distillery guess. I don't have a whiskey type guess. I don't have a guess for anything. But if you could guess what my score is, then you should probably be aware that what I'm going to give this is probably on this 1 Ounce Wednesday live 8.3. 8.3. I think it's great. It's a great whiskey. I can't quite put my finger on if it's a bourbon or a rye. And I also can't quite put my finger on if it's high proof or low proof. It's like the initial flair of the whiskey flavor makes me believe it's high proof. And the color of it makes me believe it's high proof or aged, long aged. But then the finish is so delicate, sweet, and enjoyably rounded and doesn't like just pound me with flavor that I think it's maybe a little bit lower proof. So it is a bit of a brain buster. It doesn't exactly tell me everything that's happening in 1 ounce. I would probably need more ounces than one to really determine whether or not I think it's extra great and extra fun. But on this 1 ounce Wednesday, I did give it a score and I stand by it. Now let's find out what whiskey deserved it. On 1 ounce Wednesday live, we were drinking. This is Old Forester 150th anniversary batch number 1. Okay. One of the tubes up there contains an empty bottle. Is it? Oh, I've got one over there. One of the tubes contains an empty bottle. I had a little bit left of each, and I poured it into a sample glass for 1 ounce Wednesday. So this was not provided by anybody but my own ass. It's Old Forester 150th anniversary batch number 1. What did I say? 8.3? Did I say 8.3? I think I said 8.3. Better than I remember. I thought that the Old Forester stuff, the 150th, when I purchased them a couple years back, I thought that they were a bit hot, a bit astringent, a bit alcohol forward. I do believe that I called it Brown Foreman on the nose, though. I did say Brown Foreman on the nose, which is pretty much spot on for what it is because it is Brown Foreman. Son of a biatch, I'm smart. What did I say? But then my proof, guess what's the proof on one? Oh boy, what's the proof? It's in the 120s for sure. It's in the 120s. So it initially drank hot to me from what I remember, but then the final ounce drank a bit lower on this evening than what I remember. So super interesting. Old Forester 150th batch number 1 and 8.3. I don't think I gave it a great score. When I actually, you know what? To be totally fair, I think I bought batch 1 and batch 2 when I lived in Connecticut, and I don't think that I even reviewed them because I was a bit bummed about them. They didn't taste fantastic to me. They didn't live up to what I thought they were going to be, so I didn't even review them. I don't think I actually put out a review for those bottles until now. Batch 1 received an 8.3, I think, is what I said, an 8.3, which is a great score. It's a great score. I did like it a lot tonight. Seeing what it is, I wish that every single pour I had of it was great, but I think that the greatness was saved for a blind sample at the very end. Son of a bee. You never know what's going to happen when you taste stuff blind, especially the bottom of the bottle. The bottom of the bottle, turns out, was the best pour of the bunch. The best of 25. Oh well. Oh well. It was fun, though. That was a fun pour. A bit confusing, a bit weird. The color on it, super dark. The nose, not exactly extra pronounced, but pronounced enough for me to pick up an Old Forester or Brown Foreman vibe. The palate, sweet, had some nice flavors, but overall, it was a great experience, but not exactly like something that I'm going to just rant and rave about and tell everyone on the planet that they must have, damn it. So, with that being said, that was 1 Ounce Wednesday Live. And with that being said, you should definitely subscribe. We're less than 1,000 subscribers away from 50K. And 50,000 subscribers would mean a whole bunch to me. So if you're not subscribed, then hit subscribe. And if you're not subscribed and you refuse to hit subscribe, then I will send Bill Kavanaugh to your house with a gigantic knife. And he might look like he has a fancy, fun smile in his pictures, but I bet you $50 that he'll stab you with a gigantic knife. And if I lose and he won't, then it's $50 and whoops. Guess I should have known better. But anyway, if this were a normal video, I would have edited that out. But it's not. It's live. So that lives forever in infamy or something. I don't know what the word is. But I'll stop trying to figure it out before you get bored. My name is Matt. This is ADHD Whiskey. This was 1 Ounce Wednesday Live. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you to all the patrons out there who literally make this possible. Thank you to my wife, who is gorgeous and has an amazing body. And thank you to such a good body. Wow, so nice. What was I saying? Oh, keep your head in the clouds, but your mind on... What should you keep your mind on? Let me think about it for a second. I'll come up with something. See, this is something that I typically edit out the thinking process about what you should keep your mind on. But here it is. Keep your mind on, I forgot already. Son of a bee. Oh. Shoot. Breakfast, because sometimes you eat breakfast and breakfast is super tasty, but sets you up for failure for the rest of the day. Let me tell you something. When I wake up in the morning and I'm hungry, you know what I do? I don't eat. Because if I eat breakfast, if I just go ham on breakfast and eat ham or whatever, then the rest of my day gets fudged so hard. And I don't even know why. It's just a BS thing. I got to skip breakfast. Because when I skip breakfast and I just wait until lunch, if I don't eat until lunch, I feel like my day is like much better. But if I woke up in the morning and ate a giganto bowl of friggin' Chips Ahoy cereal, no. What's the Cookie Crisp cereal, which sounds amazing right now, then it just my day would be fudged. But also about breakfast, you should probably, most important meal of the day. Just depends on which alley you live in, under which bridge you reside. Is it the most important meal of the day, or should you skip it completely? I don't know, but maybe you should maybe know. Figure it out. Get your shit together. Skip breakfast. Be a man or woman or whatever. That's the end of this video. I love you very much, and I appreciate you for watching. And until next time, my name is Matt. This is ADHD Whiskey, and we already did this. So have a great night. I love you. Old Forester 150th, batch 1, 8.3. No big deal.